Travis.
What's happening? So, I've been taking a liking to the show I've been watching lately, Love on the Spectrum. Anybody watch that show? You know, and unfortunately, when I watch this, I have intrusive thoughts. You know, and the intrusive thought I have is it legal in the United States to have sex with retarded people? You know, and I'm afraid to Google that shit, you know, because, you know, my algorithm on my Google is fucked up. You know what I mean? It hates me. You know, there's fucking nuns, there's donkeys, there's fucking midgets, there's quadriplegics, there's all kinds of shit, and it's usually orgy connected. You know what I mean? But it did bring a question, is it legal to fuck a retard? And so I had to thought project myself there. You know, what it was like to have sex with a retard. So I pictured myself walking into a steamy room and I see her laying on the bed and just her sweet little sexy mongoloid face just staring at me, just eye fucking the shit out of me. She just got a John Cena t-shirt on and 2 different colored socks, big retarded bush, fucking half melted gummy bear twisted up inside the pubic hair. You know what I mean? I got a lot of fucked up fetishes, you know, and you know, a couple of them are, one of them is, I like midgets. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I've always liked them. You know, I even dated one once, but I had to let her go because she was really into 6 to 9. So I only ended up really licking her fucking feet. You know, and you know, I just didn't get anything out of the relationship. I also like cougars. Now, cougars are interesting. A cougar will let you do pretty much anything. They're experienced, you know. I like the type of cougar that'll go into a Five Guys and order 4 black dudes and a Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? I like them like that. Real thirsty. And they'll pretty much let you do anything that you see on Urban Dictionary. You know what I mean? You ever have a blumpkin? You know what that is? That's on Urban Dictionary. That's where you're taking a shit and she decides to come over and give you a blowjob while it's happening. It's fucking disgusting, but she'll do it. I promise you, she'll do it. You could ask any bartender, you get a cougar in here, and after 6 drinks, she'll fucking pretty much do anything. She might even let you do a glass bottom boat. That's where you wrap her head in saran wrap, and you take a shit on it, and she gets all that shitty steam under. It's fucking disgusting. You know, so... And then there's, you know, I dabble in quadruple amputees. I think they're the perfect lover because she's never going to walk out of your life. She's never going to go through your phone. And if she starts to give you any lip, that little nugget cunt may not get fed for a week. You know? Now my favorite type of woman is the big woman. See, my nickname is the Fupacabra because I'm an expert at giving big women oral pleasure. You know what I mean? Now, it takes time and strength and patience. You got to really be connected to your center to get their big-ass fucking legs up, you know what I mean? And once you got them up, she's got to be able to lift that fupa up. You know, that's the teamwork. And sometimes it smells like corn chips under there. You know, once she gets it up and you get a waft of corn chip, and I don't give a fuck. I'm a fat guy. I don't give a shit. I'll go in there and get some fucking corn chip. Also, you know, she can't really see what's going on down there. So sometimes you might find a little clitty litter, you know, caught in the pubic hairs a little bit. You know, that's okay. You just kind of pick her out. That's the teamwork. And that's all good. You know, but like I said, I have intrusive thoughts, you know, sometimes at the most inopportune time. This one time I was making out with a girl and watching Goodfellas. You know, anybody like that movie, Goodfellas?
Yeah.
And it's the part where they're in the bar and Billy Bats just insulted Tommy, right? And Tommy comes back in the bar and I'm watching this part. And right when this part's happening, like intrusive thoughts hit and while I'm finger banging her at the same time. And I fucking blank out, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, I'm fucking finger banging her like this, just fucking That'll shine your fucking box. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. Said enough nonsense. If I offended you, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you, Livermore.
Yeah, let's give it up for Mario, man. Mario. My guy.